thousands of South Africans could wake up on the 1st of July 2025 to find that their SASSA grant has been unexpectedly stopped, and not because they no longer qualify, but because of missed reapplication changes they didn't even know existed. If you're relying on your older person's grant, disability grant, or even the SRDR 350, listen carefully. The reapplication rules for SASSA have changed, and these updates are already in motion. What used to be a simple yearly process is now more detailed, and missing a single step could result in delays or full suspension of your payments. These are not rumors. This is based on updated policies confirmed by SASSA and the Department of Social Development. So what exactly has changed? Publication from July 2025, SASSA will no longer send reminders via SMS for reapplication or review notifications. Seniors and grant beneficiaries are now expected to proactively check their status online or at a SASSA office, and to update or confirm their details every 12 months, even if nothing has changed. Failure to do so could result in your file being flagged as inactive, and payments will stop automatically until you resolve it. There's also a tightening of income threshold checks and new cross-checking with bank accounts, which means you need to be extra sure your personal information is up to date and correct in the SASSA system. In this video, we'll break down exactly what these new rules are, how you can check your reapplication or status safely from your phone, and how to avoid falling into the July 2025 cutoff trap. We'll also guide you through what to do if your grant has already been stopped and how to appeal or get it reinstated. Don't wait until it's too late, because this time the system won't wait for you. Let's get into what's really happening with SASSA reapplication changes and how you can protect your grant. When it comes to something as critical as your monthly grant, it's not just paperwork. It literally affects your quality of life. Imagine going about your day in June, planning your meals, paying your small bills, and suddenly July arrives with no transfer in your bank account. You might think it's a banking error or a technical glitch at your local post office, but the truth could be far more unsettling. SASSA may have suspended your grant simply because a required annual confirmation never came through. No SMS reminder, no phone call, no link in an email, just silence. You check your statement, no money. Panic sets in. You drive to the SASSA office, you stand in line, speak to officials, explain. Hopefully you get your grant back, but for how long have you gone without it? A week? 2 weeks? Maybe longer. What happens in those days without cash? What if you can't get out or can't afford transportation back and forth? This is no small oversight. It's a real and growing issue for thousands of seniors across the country. And from July 2025 onwards, the rules around reapplication and confirmation have changed. SASSA isn't just tightening deadlines, they're expecting you to be proactive. So let's make sure that doesn't happen to you. Let's walk through exactly what you need to do this June and coming months to confirm your grant and secure the payments that thousands of seniors depend on. First, understand the new expectations. Starting July 2025, SASSA will no longer send out reminders via SMS, email, or letters asking you to reapply or confirm your details. That means it's up to you to check your status, contact SASSA, and provide necessary documentation, even if nothing has changed in your circumstances. Income thresholds, family size, banking details, address, all of it. SASSA is now cross-checking with banks and other government databases. So if your bank account has been inactive or shows unusual activity, or if you've changed your address and haven't updated it, your file may be flagged. Even something as small as a transaction from a nephew transferring birthday money could trigger confusion if it's above a certain threshold. That's why we're treating this as serious due diligence and why I want you to do this alongside me as you watch this video. Now, you might be wondering, okay, how do I check all of that? How do I confirm everything? Well, let's begin with the easiest option. Your phone or computer, head online to the SASSA website, sassa.gov.zu, and log in with your details. Under the new system, there's a My Grant portal showing whether your grant is active, pending confirmation, or suspended. If it shows active, fantastic, but you're not done yet. There's usually a prompt saying confirm details by. Click it. You'll be asked to review your current address, your contact number, any income changes, and your banking details. Click through each screen, make sure everything's up to date, and hit confirm. Then take a screenshot or save a PDF of the confirmation page. Just in case, keep it in your phone gallery or email it to yourself. That's your proof that you've met the deadline, even if something goes wrong later. What about those of you who don't use the internet much? Don't worry. There's still a way. You can visit your local SASSA office during their walk-in confirmation window. They've set aside specific days and times when seniors can come in, present your ID, and confirm your grant. It's a simple process. Show your ID book, answer a couple of questions like, has your income changed or have you moved? And the SASSA official will either push a button on their system to confirm your status or take photocopies of your latest bank statement or a proof of address. You'll leave with a stamped slip showing your grant is confirmed until June 2026. Again, snap a photo of the stamp and the staff member's name or signature for your records. But here's something else you need to know. If SASSA staff see any discrepancy, like no recent bank activity or mismatched addresses, they might tag your file as needs review. That doesn't mean your grant will stop immediately, but in July or August, before your next payment, they might withhold it, pending clearance. You'll get a notice if you're lucky. But again, no SMS reminder like before. So if they ask you to bring further documents or to re-verify your identity, standards have changed. You need to attend the SASSA office again, provide contractor letters, affidavits, water bills, electricity statements, whatever they require. Don't ignore it. Treat every correspondence as urgent. Let's talk about timelines. Ideally, you'll log in or visit SASSA anytime between late May and mid-June 2025. That gives you buffer time in case something goes wrong. If you leave it until the last week of June and there's an error, say your old address is still listed, it might take time to correct before their July payment. And trust me, chasing your grant payment while living on a fixed income is stressful. So don't delay, take action now, grab a quiet moment after this video, pause, go online or call your family to take you to the office, make it part of your routine, like filling your medication. Because this simple step can be the difference between peace of mind and a month without income. Okay, now let's address another change, that tightening of income threshold checks. In the past, SASSA accepted affidavits when your own sons or daughters sent you money occasionally. That is still allowed. But if your bank account suddenly shows a regular R5,000 monthly deposit from a relative, SASSA will pick it up and they'll classify it as unearned income, money you didn't earn yourself. In July 2025, they'll require you to declare the source of that money during confirmation. You'll need to provide a signed letter or sworn affidavit from the person sending the money. It's nothing drastic, just something to confirm. Say, yes, my son sends R4,500 monthly to help with groceries. Attach proof like bank statements on both ends. Your own grant won't disappear, provided the income is properly documented. But here's the kicker. If it isn't, your grant can be stopped as overlap. So make sure your supporting documents are ready before you start the confirmation process. Also, SASSA will now cross-check your national address to local municipality records. So if you moved in the last 3 years and didn't update your address, your grant might show delivery address differs from physical address. They'll want proof, like your name on a utilities bill, even a copy of your lease agreement. So you'll need to either update the old address or present new proof of residence. Same goes if you're living with family. Having a piece of paper confirming your dwelling, even if it's a short letter from your landlord, can save your grant from being flagged. Now, beyond the confirmations and documentation, there's another little-known benefit you can request at the same time. When you confirm your grant, you can also apply to receive your SASSA grant in cash or via card in a place of your choosing, your post office or an ATM of your preference. That doesn't change your grant amount, but it can help avoid delays due to postal delivery issues, which, as we know, can be unreliable in some areas. Just ask the SASSA official or click the option online. It only takes a few seconds and it could save you extra time at the bank or post office. Let's also talk about what to do if your grant has already been stopped. Don't panic, but don't wait it out. Get in front of SASSA immediately. In August 2025, daily checks via the My Grants portal can quickly tell you if your status is suspended. If so, go to the office with the documents you have, your ID, bank statements, proof of address. You will fill out a form to reactivate your grant. The official will assign a new review date. Often, once they check everything, your grant will restart, but it can take up to 2 weeks. During that time, ask for an application note or any receipt showing your case's tracking number. That helps if payments are delayed again. Taking this step right away reduces the freeze period and ensures the money keeps coming. During the office visit, be sure to note the name of the official who assisted you, the date, and any reference number given. That can be critical if your case drags on or disappears into the system. SASSA runs on computers and sometimes things are lost in system glitches, so having a paper trail protects you. Now here's an even more proactive measure you can take. Get your grant confirmed at the beginning of the new financial year, April, June, or July, every single year, even if SASSA didn't ask you to. It's a good habit. That proof of life mentality is similar to updating your blood pressure medication or car license papers. By treating your grant confirmation with that same attentiveness, you avoid other unexpected stops. Are you worried about technology? Me too, a little. Thankfully, the National Development Agency, NDA, and community centers now offer free assistance days. They're set up to help seniors or those not comfortable online. They'll guide you step by step. Just check with your local center. They might even help prepare your bank affidavits or print address proofs. They do this so you don't have to deal with the stress and confusion alone. Let's take a step back to consider why SASSA is doing all this. On the surface, it might seem harsh, but the aim is to protect public funds and ensure only those who are truly entitled receive them. Around 2024, audits revealed that a small portion of fraudulent claims or even simple lapses like outdated addresses were incorrectly continuing to be paid. The update is part of a government-wide push to improve accountability and tighten the door on misinformation. For you, that translates into a little extra paperwork. For SASSA, it translates into stronger eligibility verification. This is common in many countries. It's not specific to South Africa alone, but the key is understanding the system, which is what we're doing together right now, so you stay ahead. By now, you're probably thinking, this is great information, but it's a lot to remember. And that's why I want to suggest something practical. Create a small grant file binder. In it, keep a few essential pages. Your ID copy, your latest bank statements, your proof of address, the affidavit template with your relative signature if applicable, and a printed copy of the SASSA My Grants confirmation. Label the folder clearly, place it near your bills or medications, somewhere you see every morning. That way, when it's time to check your grant status or confirm your details, you have everything in one place. No last-minute scrambling, no missing papers, and if your spouse, child, or neighbor needs to help you, they can do it quickly and confidently. Better yet, talk about it with someone in your family. Let them know that each year around June, your grant needs confirming and that the paperwork is in that file. That shared knowledge can save you from a month without income. All of this is not about fear. It's about foresight. It's about staying informed, staying ahead, and never being caught off guard. It's about making sure that the things you've relied on for years, money that gives you dignity, that pays for groceries and transport and little treats, keeps coming without interruption. And you deserve that peace of mind. To recap what we've covered, starting July 2025, no reminders from SASSA, your responsibility, tighter income and address checks, how to confirm online or in person, what to do if the grant stops, how to build your file binder, and how to use community support. But more than just reminders, this is about changing mindsets, taking the lead on managing your grant, not waiting for a system to tell you what to do. You've earned that control, and it's time to claim it. Now, before we move into the closing section, I want to make sure you feel confident, not overwhelmed. So let me ask you a few questions. Have you confirmed your details yet this year? Do you know where your current proof of address statement is? Do you have contact information for someone at your nearest SASSA office or a community support center? You don't need to answer me now, but I want you to write these down or talk it through with someone, because once you put a plan into place, you'll sleep easier. You'll know that when July 1 rolls around, your grant will arrive like clockwork. That's something worth striving for. In the next section, we'll wrap things up with some quick reminders and my personal call to action to you. But first, take a breath. If you're watching this on your phone, close your eyes. Imagine your bank balance on July 1, showing your grant arrived as usual. Picture yourself walking into a store, buying that favorite tea or some fresh vegetables, that feeling, that sense of normal, of stability. That's what we're working toward, because you deserve it, and you've done the right thing by watching this video today.